I'm disgusted. I watched that video yesterday of the cop with his knee on George Floyd, and tears came down my cheeks. Doesn't matter what color you are. To see that is horror amplified. I am as ticked off as you can be. I know not all cops are bad. Not all people are bad. But some are fucking just out of this world rotten. That cop is out of this fucking world rotten. You know, I hope there's not a backlash against all white people for this. I would be glad to stand back to back with any man of any color to defend your right to be safe. You shouldn't have to worry about whether or not somebody is going to put their knee into your neck and strangle you. Strangle the oxygen from your brain. If he had lived, he probably could have been brain dead, for all you know. He pleaded. I heard him say, "I can't breathe. My mama, I can't breathe. I'm sorry. I'll do what you want." He was complying. He was a man. I'm horrified by man's brutality against another, especially a person wearing a uniform that should represent the good, not the bad. I hope you can tell I'm angry. I've been angry about a lot of things, but you know, I've started doing something that I find really neat. I reach out when something starts to go south on a thread. Sometimes I just go, damn, I can't do this. I take an about face and I basically reach out my hand and say, let's start over. Let's be friends and not enemies. We don't need to be worried about this trivial shit. You know? Life is too beautiful to have it destroyed by fucking brutality. You know, people have to get out there and protest and let their voices be heard. All colors, doesn't matter. We can't let this go on any longer. The time has come to put a stop to it. To stop brutality against people of color. Oh my God. Tears are starting to come again. I just don't know what to say other than I am livid at how one man could take another man from this world just because he doesn't like their color. He doesn't like who they are. He doesn't like what they did. So what, man? Maybe this guy needed some money. He had a bad $20 bill. I don't give a fuck. You know, China is printing billions of fake $20 bills. You know, it's insanity. I get into a lot of beef sometimes with people, but I also share a lot of things. And I'm telling you this from my heart. I tell you the truth from my heart. From right here. From my heart. I tell you what I feel. I tell you how I see it. I tell you what I like. I tell you what I don't like. I tell you my poetry. Some of it's dirty. Some of it's nasty. Some of it's beautiful. I write freely. I found one of the neatest things when I was helping kids with their homework while going to Berkeley, in that it's easier to speak what you want to say sometimes than to write it. So I would let these kids speak what they wanted to say, and I would copy it down or record it. Then we would rewrite it together, and I let them be the one really rewriting it, but I would help them construct it. And the bond that this created between me and these individuals that I helped was incredible. You know, I grew up in Oakland. I had racism against me, but I remember as a child, I've said this story a few times, but as a child, me and my brother were at my grandmother's house playing. We had some friends up the street, three brothers. Their names were Harold, um, oh God, Mike, I can't remember all, but Harold and Mike, but their last name were Brown brothers. And me and my brothers would play with them. We'd play Ding Dong Ditch. I got in trouble riding on a mini bike with them. I mean, we used to do everything you can think of as a kid. We'd go hiking down in Redwood Park, go up the creek, go up into the hills. And one day we got this idea to fix a mini bike, and we went looking for a part, and we must have walked 10, 20 miles looking for a part. Finally found it. I don't know how. But, you know, I remember laying on their floor one night, actually eating dinner at their house. I was eating okra. And I was like 12, I don't know, however old I was. It was when Roots came out. And we were all laying on the floor, me and my brother and these three brothers. And our legs are up in the air. We're all sitting there with our plates in front of us, eating, watching TV, watching Roots together. I didn't realize how much this would really impact my life. But we were sitting there, and I think it was Harold, said to me, "Do you know what a nigger means?" I said, "No, I don't." He said, "It means a dirty, rotten person." I said, "So you're telling me that there's white niggers?" He said, "Yep." And now I see that situation. This cop was one of those rotten persons. You know, I've been beat. I was jumped. I used to go to Fremont High in Oakland on High Street. My first year as high school. I was jumped once a week. I learned to fight pretty good. And I had to defend myself. But I never grew animosity towards the individual, for I knew things were wrong. I understood their plight. I understood the plight of being put down constantly, abused, suppressed, oppressed. It's wrong. I wrote a poem I call The Golden Rule. I'm going to recite it right now. It is a poem that I wrote when I was at my lowest point. I was pretty close to taking my own life, I think. But I didn't want to do that because I couldn't do that to my family or my boys. This poem is called The Golden Rule. Having trust in all of you, searing lust, tell me true. A grasp of who we really are puts us in deep black tar. Blue, far as I see, looking at my special trees. Plant one now to see it grow, take me not to that low. How I do wonder what, should I have one more putt. Hit the wood, hear the sound, grasp it tight, feel how it round. At the tip it feels so tight, the other end is so bright. Selfishness is not my cue, giving all is what I do. I'll drink some wine, then I'll breathe, taking time by the sleeve. Birds fly by on their way, just like you could not stay. If you could see into me, it would set you very free. I love you, you love me. Tell me why I can't really see. Selfishness is not what we hear, carelessness is what we steer. Seek me out in times of trouble, if you ever can be so humble. Look at my eyes, oh so deep, they are always yours to keep. Hold my soul in your hand as I take my final stand. Grasp me tight, get a hold, for that wind is mighty cold. Have my heart forever now, today is my final bow. God bless you all. Peace and love. To the people of color in this community, please understand, I love you. To me, you're my brother and you're my sister. We will see each other in the afterlife. We will share stories. Hopefully, these stories won't be of these type of tragedies anymore. This cop that did this needs to be charged with murder. It needs to be called a capital crime. In the performance of his duty, he killed a man. I love you all. Let's tone it down a bit. This poem here is called My Words and Skin. I talk tonight about my words. The purpose not to make you understand, but to help you understand. Understand why I am the way I am and why I rhyme at times. Understand the flow I do. My words may or may not last long, but their healing effect has everlasting value. They internally unearth my soul. Awareness in my heart begins. Pain is washed away. Hurt no longer felt. My eyes see a new beginning. Value, respect take hold. Karma is born. This is not an infant, but a full-grown soul. I feel the chill of morning's cold as if it were the first time. It feels good down to the bone. Makes me feel crisp, fresh and alive, remade in my mind, taking me to a new level of understanding. I shed my old self like a reptile sheds its skin. Skin. These words are my life and I will share it. Open my eyes and I can bear it. Strip on down, make no sound. Squeeze our head as we bled. Heavy hearts that are made. What we get is what we trade. Take a slice of our skin, put it together and make it win. Just like a disease, you took what you please. You staked me out in the sun, keep me always on the run. Weakness in my heart today won't be with me every day. Blood is flowing down that drain, making a great big stain. Have a life, make it just. Crack it open, break that crust. Man and woman, that's the plan. Take it back, make a stand. Break our hearts, why we do, just no clue. Digging deep, plan to keep. Down on knees, make them weep. It matters what we are, we will go very far. Oh my God. See my monkey up there? My cannabis leaves. My Marley man right there. And a Vietnam poster. Some leaves hanging down. And my little pirate right there. My nickname was Pirate, or Scallywag. I graduated from Berkeley in 2008 on a full scholarship. When I went back to school in 2001, after 9/11, my goal was to get to Berkeley. And I made it. I made it because I wanted to get there. We all have to want to get somewhere. You have to get to a place where peace is at hand between all peoples. I am sorry, personally, for this color of me. I have freckles, though, as you may be able to see, so I have every color. I share them all. I found I have 2% Bantu in me. You know, I talk too much, I write too much, but I say what I will. Tell me how you feel. But if you're a Trump supporter, tell me why you still support him with all these things he's done. And you can't be in denial anymore about what he's done. He hasn't even come out and said anything about George Floyd. A man wronged by inhumanity. I love you all. Peace and love. Take care and God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.